Hello, welcome to this year in review for 2010 on Greenroofs TV. I'm Angelique Velasquez. As you may have just noticed, since we are nearing the end of 2010, we decided to take a look back at the highlights of 2010 for Greenroofs.com. But first, since we were off the past 2 weeks, here are some newsworthy items that were in the news since I last reported. Catherine Bear of American Rivers reports on Congress passes stormwater funding bill. Right before Christmas, Congress passed legislation S3481, amending the Clean Water Act and clarifying that the federal government must pay stormwater utility fees to local governments. The new legislation will ensure that the federal government pays its fair share for the pollution it creates. We know that most of these fees can be reduced by decreasing the pollution impact of a site by treating and cleaning water on site. For example, American River staffer Sean Foltz says a 10-acre business parcel stands to save over $15,000 a year by installing green infrastructure practices such as green roofs. The Washington Post announced EPA's Bay Blueprint. In working with states to revise their plans, the Environmental Protection Agency added more demanding goals, one of which was to reduce stormwater pollution by increasing tree plantings, pervious surfaces, street sweeping, and, very good for our industry, adding green roofs. Natural Resources Defense Council's Rebecca Hammer blogs, "What do the 2010 census results mean for the Southwest's water supplies?" Here's a really interesting look at how the U.S. Census results provide us with lots of new information about how America has grown in the past 10 years. In particular, she focuses on southwestern states facing a high risk of water shortages by mid-century as a result of climate change, and how many counties will face an extreme or high risk of water shortages by 2050. She refers to NRDC's fact sheet, Climate Change and Water Resource Management, for some common sense solutions to focus on conservation and efficiency and implement green infrastructure and low impact development practices like rain gardens, permeable pavement, and you guessed it, green roofs. So, for our look back at the major Greenroofs.com happenings of 2010, here are our highlights of the year. Over this past year, we've gotten very involved in social media, and we would like to continue to talk to you through these mediums, so let us know if you have a Facebook page and/or a Twitter account so we can follow you or like your page. You can follow us, send us an @message, or direct message us at twitter.com/greenroofs. You can like our page on Facebook at facebook.com/greenroofs. And you can subscribe to our Greenroofs TV channel on YouTube at youtube.com/greenroofstv. Also, be sure to let us know when you upload any green roof videos on YouTube so we can add it to our playlist and they can be played worldwide on our website. This past April, we inaugurated our Love the Earth Plan a Roof photo contest where readers sent in a photo of their favorite green roof and a 285 characters or less description. In our first photo contest ever, we received 30 contest entries, and then we opened it to our audience to vote for their favorite. We received over 1,500 votes, and the winner for 2010 was the beautiful ESRI Canada's Garden in the Sky in Toronto. Stay tuned again this year when we'll start in May. We have been doing our Project of the Week feature for about 4 years now, but we started promoting it via email blast and social media in May, which has led to a lot of attention and we've gotten a lot of feedback. Submitting projects is always free, and because of the popularity of Project of the Week, we now have about 100 waiting to be entered. We are backlogged and working on it, so we do appreciate our advertisers in the Green Roof directory who support our work. Did you know that you could be listed here for as little as $299 a year and support the project database as well as increase your visibility in the market through our #1 Green Roof website traffic, advertiser press releases, and hyperlinks to your listing in the project's database? And speaking of the project's database, we're nearing 1,200 green roof and green wall profiles with literally hundreds more coming. On May 22nd, Linda and Aramis were thrilled to be a part of a historic day in Atlanta, the first green roof wedding. City of Atlanta landscape architect Bill Brigham and his beautiful bride, Beata Alio, took their wedding vows on top of the flowering living roof he designed, the Atlanta City Hall pilot green roof. It was great to be a part of the ceremony and report about it too. On another personal note, Linda took her GRP, or Green Roof Professional Exam, from Green Roofs for Healthy Cities in New York City and past, and is now proud to be a part of the inaugural class of 2009/10. The parents have always been known for traveling, but I think they broke a record this year attending conferences around the world talking about the Greenroofs.com 2010 Top 10 list of hot trends in green roof and green wall design. In March, Linda presented at Eco Roof Portland in that gorgeous eco-friendly city of about 250 eco roofs, where they were invited by Tom Lipton of the City of Portland and had the pleasure of spending time with Tom, Matt Berlin, and many people at the Bureau of Environmental Services, as well as our own plant editor Ed Snodgrass and architecture editor Patrick Carey. In October, they were at the World Green Infrastructure Network's World Green Roof Congress 2010 in Mexico City, hosted by the Mexican Association for Green Roofing, or AMENA by its acronym in Spanish, and the government of Mexico City. This was the first time a major green roof conference took place in a Latin American city, and AMENA president Tanya Mueller Garcia did a fantastic job organizing the event of over 750 people. Linda and Aramis said that they had a great time while learning about distinctive green roofs and green walls south of the U.S. border, and much progress was made organizing country chapters. In November, they trekked to Singapore for the International Skyrise Greenery Conference 2010. Co-organized by the National Parks Board, CUGE, and International Green Roof Association, or IGRA, the conference was themed Surfaces of Creativity, Spaces of Delight. To say that they both loved this tropical island nation, packed with green roofs and green walls, would be an understatement. And the tour was unbelievable. Plus, they were thrilled to meet architect Emilio Ambas and botanist Patrick Blanc too. And finally, earlier this month, they were in Vancouver, British Columbia for the 8th annual Cities Alive Green Roof and Wall Conference and Trade Show. Co-hosted by Green Roofs for Healthy Cities, the North American Green Roof Industry Association, and the British Columbia Institute of Technology, it was the first time this international conference was held outside of the United States. The latest ideas in research, policy, and technical advances in our rapidly growing green roof and green wall industries were discussed. They visited some cool green roofs and had a blast with lots of friends and colleagues, including editors Kelly Luckett, the green roof guy, who won the Civic Award of Excellence, Patrick Carey again, Dr. Bill Retzloff of Green, and design editor Haven Kears, new mom and co-presenter of the Greenroofs.com Top 10 list. All of these conferences provided great opportunities to meet new and interesting people. If you have a green roofs or walls conference or event, workshop, lecture, or something else related, let us know about it so we can post the information on our website. In August, we started producing our This Week in Review feature as a weekly update for what's going on here at Greenroofs.com. We have gotten lots of positive feedback and hope you've been enjoying our video and find it to be both entertaining and informative. And we'd like to thank all of our contributing editors for all their work this year, specifically Ed Snodgrass of the Ask Ed Plant column, student editor Christine Thuring and also of Christine's Ramblings, Kelly Luckett, the green roof guy, Ralph Velasquez of the Sustainable Roofing Technologies column, who we said a very fond farewell to after 5 years, but who still promises to write occasionally for us, Patrick Carey from A View from the Sky Trenches, Haven Kears of Chic Sustainability, George Irwin of the Green Walls column, and our newest editor, Chris Wark, of his highly popular Green Roof Energy series. Green editor Dr. Bill Retzloff has a couple of research updates in the wings, so we'll thank him too in advance. And we can't forget Caroline Menetry, student intern extraordinaire, who has stayed and continues to work with us. In the new year, we look forward to welcoming one of two of Ralph's proteges from Tremco to take on his Sustainable Roofing Technologies column. And we're always looking for enthusiasts willing to write for us, so let us know if you're interested in a non-paying gig where Linda gets to get on your case when you haven't submitted anything in a while. And last, but certainly not least, we'd like to thank all of our website sponsors: American Hydrotech, Barrett Roofs, Conservation Technology, Express Blower, Green Living Technologies, Green Roof Blocks, Green Grid, International Leak Detection, Live Roof, Roofscapes, Sol Nurseries, Tremco, Zero Floor, and Zinco. And let's not forget the rest of our advertisers. Without you all, we couldn't exist or be able to provide free information to our thousands of daily visitors. We'd like to thank everyone who has submitted a guest feature article or blog post this year. I'd like to thank you for your time putting words to your thoughts. If you have something interesting to say about green roof or green wall projects, news items, ideas, experiences, or whatever else you think people would like to read about, we would love for you to submit an article or post too. Just send Linda an email with an outline or idea to linda@greenroofs.com. Lastly, our calendars have been a big hit this holiday season, and it's still not too late to get yours for the new year. So be sure to order your 2011 Green Roofs and Walls of the World calendar at greenroofs.com/calendar.htm. This has been This Year in Review for 2010 on Green Roofs TV. I'm Angeli Velasquez, and from all of us here at greenroofs.com, we hope you all enjoyed our look back at our best of 2010, and we wish you all a happy New Year 2011. Love the earth, plant a roof. This week's episode was sponsored by the Green Roof and Wall Directory, as well as the 2011 Green Roofs and Walls of the World calendar.